This harmless comedy has haunted my dreams for decades now. It features a moment that has been carved into my brain forever. Sometimes, I wake in the middle of the night with this particular scene fresh in my mind.
Rise and shine!
If I get Alzheimer's and forget everything I know, somehow this shit will stick with me. I am Tank Wells, and this is my problem with the film My Favorite Martian. If you were around in the late 90s, you probably don't remember this 1999 Jeff Daniels and Christopher Lloyd comedy. It came and went with little notice. Critics didn't care for it, and audiences agreed.
Just say no.
The film was a remake of a 60s sitcom of the same name, a formula that had become tired in the 90s. Addams Family, The Flintstones, The Brady Bunch. While not as memorable as those other adaptations, My Favorite Martian is a competent enough film with a few laughs and some decent chemistry between the leads.
Gotta go. Farewell.
Come back for a visit sometime.
Maybe.
Director Donald Petrie is a reliable filmmaker, having made Grumpy Old Men before this, and Miss Congeniality some years later. But overall, My Favorite Martian is a forgettable film. So why has it haunted my nightmares? It boils down to one moment in the film, basically 10 seconds of footage, but before I get to it, here's a quick synopsis just to set things up for you.
Oh no.
Down-and-out news producer Tim O'Hara, played by Jeff Daniels, gets a stroke of luck when an alien crash lands in his backyard. Okay, the titular Martian is played by Back to the Future's Christopher Lloyd, and he inserts himself into Tim's life, leading to plenty of hijinks and shenanigans.
Uncle Mark.
Being an alien, the Martian wears a sentient suit named Zoot, voiced by Wayne Knight.
Lady, please, put a sock in it! Quiet! The baby's sleeping!
This suit named Zoot has a belt with different kinds of gum stashed inside. Why gum? I don't know, but that's not the problem I have. So, if you chew a certain piece of gum, you will turn into a specific alien species. It functions as a device that allows Lloyd's Martian to look human for most of the movie. Eventually, our two leads get into some trouble because, well, something has to happen to them, So some of the bad guys find the Martian and want to dissect him in order to understand him. I think. I didn't care to rewatch this movie for this video, so. In a tense moment, two henchmen are about to kill Jeff Daniels when his girlfriend, played by the beautiful Daryl Hannah, comes in to save the day. Oh, but how does she save the day? That's easy. She eats a piece of space gum that turns her into a giant, nasty alien, and she eats one of the henchmen. She eats him.
Did you do something with your hair?
What the fuck? I'm a grown man, and for some reason, this still irks me to my core. She didn't even have to eat him. She could have knocked the guy out with her giant bug arms, but no. She decided to eat him. Why would she do that? Daryl Hannah eventually spits out the gum that made her into the grotesque alien, and she transforms back into her normal human self. But I can't help to think, what happened to the man she ate? This gum wasn't magic. It's supposed to be based on some kind of science, right? Then what happened to the physical matter of the man she just ate? Did she shit out an entire skeleton later in the evening? Did she just blow out her entire colon after the credits? Cause that shit probably fucking hurt. From this point on in the movie, I can't pay attention. Every time Daryl Hannah is on screen, all I can think about is the human skull that is likely sitting at the bottom of her stomach like a bad burrito because no one's physical human intestines could pass such a thing. I don't even know if you could digest bone like that, by the way. What about the henchman? He likely had a family. They will never know where he went. His theoretical wife and child would have to bury an empty casket, not knowing that his bodily remains are actually passing through the digestive system of Daryl Hannah. Nightmares. I can't talk about this anymore. I have lived with this for decades, and now I curse you with this knowledge. I hope it harps your mind every waking moment. And I also curse you with the knowledge that House of Pies is having a buy one get one on pies. So if you live in the Pittsburgh area, stop by and grab a pie or two. I am Tank Wells, and this is my problem with the film My Favorite Martian.